Bet horse racing on DRF Bets. We'll match your first deposit up to $250. Get free expert picks and past performances, plus weekly cash back, all from Daily Racing Form, the most trusted name in horse racing. Dan Illman, Mike Beer, race number 12 at Pimlico on Preakness Saturday is on the turf, and it's a nice field in the Grade 2 Dinner Party Stakes. Let's throw up this group going 1 1/16 miles on the turf. Chad Brown has the morning line favorite. That's the number 5, Sacred Life, coming off a third-place effort in his seasonal debut in the Maker's Mark Mile. He's always been a solid horse, Sacred Life, but as the old chief would say, he can be had.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I get why he's the morning line favorite, and he's certainly getting class relief here. Maybe he'll just win. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this horse.
It's going to be a very interesting race from a pace dynamic. As we throw up the Timeform US pace projector, Flying Scotsman, yes, he is a pretty fast horse. He is part of an uncoupled Calumet entry. English B, the number 2, would be benefited, obviously, if Flying Scotsman applies pace pressure to Some Like It Hot Brown. If not, however, Some Like It Hot Brown might control this up front, and we've seen what he can do when he gets to the lead. He wired him in the Baruch, he wired him in the Mohawk. When he doesn't get the lead, sometimes it's a different story.
Yeah, he probably is at his best when he can make the front. I think there's a real chance he makes it here, Dan. Certainly Flying Scotsman could show speed again. I mean, in his last 3 starts, they've sort of been going more forward with this horse. I think the real question with Flying Scotsman is how good is he? I mean, he has one race that I guess gives him some kind of chance in here. Other than that, he just looks like he's in pretty tough.
Some Like It Hot Brown was second in this race last year when they conceded the lead to the Fast Factor This. That race was over yielding ground. I really think he likes firm turf. He should improve off his last race in the Maker's Mark. Fast pace off the layoff. I think it was a good lung opener for him.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he was just never going to win that race, Dan. They went fast. Raging Bull ran a huge race to sort of blow that field open at the top of the stretch. This horse, basically, by the time they got to the top of the stretch and Raging Bull came to take things over, this horse was all done. He didn't have any finish at all. But maybe he needed it off the layoff. We know he's way better than that. He actually had a seriously underrated campaign in 2020.
First start off the layoff for the 2, English B, one of 2 in here trained by Graham Motion. English B has winning experience at Pimlico. He won the James W. Murphy in 2019 with just a perfect trip under Jose Ortiz. I thought he ran okay in the Tapit at Kentucky Downs 2 starts back, but he's a bit of an in and outer that I think needs a lot of things to go his way from a pace and trip standpoint.
That's exactly how I feel about him, Dan. He's pretty good. He's just one of those horses where I think it's kind of hard to trust him. He needs the right trip, and he just needs some things to go his way if he's going to be a factor at the end of this race. I could try to get him in there at the right price because I think actually if they go fast early, I think Rosario fits this horse perfectly and will find something for him. So I would use him at a price. I just don't love him.
Getting tested for the first time in his short career is the number 3, Kuramata, who has won both North American starts for trainer Chad Brown, including this effort at Aqueduct. Now winners of one other than entry-level allowance. We see Kuramata in the white hat, bearing in a little bit on his coupled entry mate. Doesn't change leads in the stretch, doesn't have to. He wins very easily.
Yeah, this horse has some talent. We'll see if he can sort of put everything together here as he steps up in class for the first time. He's run well in all 3 of his starts. He was impressive breaking his maiden at Tampa. First time off of a very long leg, very green in that race, but won it easier than the margin of victory suggests. That wasn't a good field last time, Dan, but I just like the way that he won it again. I just feel like he's got more improvement in him if he can put everything together.
The 4, Midnight Tea Time, the 8, Bye Bye Melvin, come out of a similar race. This race at Keeneland on mid-April. Let's concentrate on Midnight Tea Time, who was able to save ground going into the first turn. A little bit of a shuffle on the backstretch, but he gets out into the clear, and I think this fast pace really helped him. He did dig down and win it nicely. He seems to be improving for Joe Sharp. Again, the question is he truly a graded stakes horse?
Yeah, I didn't think that he was. I mean, he is what he is at this point, and he's actually pretty good. He's very consistent as well. I just thought he had a great trip in this race, did what he had to do to get up. I'm not going to, knock him for anything that he's done on the racetrack. He's fine. I just don't like him in this race.
Sacred Life, the horse to beat off that 101 Beyer speed figure effort in the Maker's Mark Mile. It was a race where, as usual, he didn't change leads in the stretch, despite Javier Castellano doing everything he could to get him to. He's a talented horse. All he needs really is a little bit of pace up front, and this extra distance isn't a problem.
It's not. I mean, we'll see what he does here. Again, he's probably the horse to beat here at a short price. I'm not a big fan of his. I actually don't really see why he would be that much of a shorter price than the horse down on the rail, who's got plenty of races that are faster than anything this horse has run. He ran fine last time. He got a good trip and do a fast pace, and he sucked up for third.
I'm a fan of the 6 Talker Listen. I'm a little bit disappointed in what I've seen from him in North America for trainer Arnaud de la Cour. When he won at Tampa Bay 3 starts back, it's like a great ride from Daniel Centeno, who just aborted a wide bid to stay inside, was able to split horses, and then was very game down on the inside. Just didn't do any running last time out at Keeneland. Maybe he was one of those horses that just didn't handle the surface there, but it looked like there was some pace for him to run at. He was flat. I think the winner of that race might be okay, though.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the winner of that race is probably okay, and he certainly looks like a really nice horse for Chad Brown, but that horse actually really ran a good race, too. And this horse didn't. I just didn't like his performance last time. I know it came back fast. I just didn't really see him do any running. And if he's going to take money off of the 99 Beyer, I just kind of wanted to look elsewhere.
Flying Scotsman was a graded stakes winner as a 2-year-old. We know he has good speed. He was part of that pace in the Maker's Mark. He tired. He was part of the pace in the Kilroe. He tired. I wonder if he's in here maybe to help out English B. If not, maybe he could hurt some like at Hot Brown a little bit, but he has to improve off his last 2. He has races fast enough. That race 3 back when he got absolutely loose on the lead.
Yeah, it was hard. It was just hard for me to talk myself into him, Dan. I actually liked him early on, and I kind of feel like he didn't really pan out. They've been using his speed lately. Maybe they'll do that again here, and he can factor in this race somehow. I just don't like him in this race.
I think I made a mistake in underestimating Bye Bye Melvin in my picks. Let's throw up our picks a little bit. I have Bye Bye Melvin 4th. This is the horse that we saw finish second to Midnight Tea Time in that race at Keeneland. It was first start of the year. He was keyed up, never got cover. It was a fast pace. He made the lead. He got run down late. He ran some good races last year, Mike, as a 3-year-old. He has upside. He has the tactical speed maybe to sit in the second flight, and he's going to be a price. I might have made a mistake in underestimating him. I got to use him. But I think Talker, listen, he's got the fig. He's going to be a price, and I've always liked him. How many times can he disappoint me?
Well, we'll see. Maybe one more time, Dan, on Saturday. We'll find out. Bye Bye Melvin. I'll throw him in there somewhere, too. I think he could take a step forward here, but I'm taking some like at Hot Brown. I like that he has the rail. I just hope they use his speed and he shows up with one of his good races. His good race makes him tough in here.
Oh, we saw that at Saratoga a couple of years ago. You put him on the lead. He is a very tough and likable horse. 1, 3, 2, and 8 for Mike. 6, 5, 2, 8 for me. Wide open. Tough race. The grade 2 dinner party on Preakness Saturday at Pimlico. Good luck.